Hey, what's going on, Blazers? Welcome back to the show that makes things merry and bright. We're your hosts, Alex
And Cam.
and this is Blazer News. Please stand for the singing of your national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all us command.
With glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and glorious, and oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard
For thee.
Please be seated. Great job to Miss Nimi's class, which is currently in the lead for the Fill the Jar Teddy Bear campaign. There is still a whole week to donate money to buy temperature controlling blankets for KGH. Remember, there is no small donation. Every contribution will make a difference, and there is still time for your homeroom class to get the lead. Thank you, Blazers.
More of the myths and realities of violence against women as we move closer to the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. Myth number 7, domestic violence is a private family matter. The reality is, violence against women is a human rights violation and a serious widespread crime. We have a joint responsibility to end gender-based violence. Have you talked about the Day of Remembrance before? Do you know the history of the day, known as White Ribbon Day? December 6th was established as a Day of Remembrance by the Parliament of Canada in 1991 to mark the anniversary of the 1989 murders of 14 women at L'École Polytechnique de Montréal, who were killed because of their gender. Each year on this day, we can come together to remember the victims while also reflecting on women, girls, LGBTQI2S, and gender diverse individuals, for whom gender-based violence continues to be a daily issue.
Hey Blazers, we have some exciting news. Bayridge is getting its very own Jack.org chapter. Never heard of Jack.org? It is an organization with a vision to build a Canada where all young people understand how to take care of their own mental health and how to look out for each other. A Jack chapter is a group of young people who work to identify and break down barriers to positive mental health in their school community. The Jack chapter program is a way for us to have a presence in our school community and to address the issues most relevant to us as students. A student-led, staff-supported initiative. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please come to room 207 on Monday, December 6th at 11:15 for more information. All are welcome.
Hey Blazers, let me see. What's your favorite even number? 4, 8, or 2? If you have an answer, please check your Limestone email to enter what you would like to see for regular school scheduling. Quadmester, octomester, or semester, all you have to do is fill out the school emailed survey, and then they'll take your consideration into account. So please fill it out because it's pretty important.
Yeah, just a little important. Just a little bit, you know.
Hey Blazers, guess what? Eco Team is back with another environmental quote of the week. Climate change is not just a problem for the future, it is impacting us every day, everywhere. By Vandana Shiva. A reminder for all Eco Team members that we have a meeting today in room 135 at lunch. New members are always welcome to join.
That's amazing, bro. Speaking of the environment, we have a very special segment with our roving reporter, completely unrelated to the environment. Nice.
Hey Blazers! For this week's roving report with Rachel, I'm going to be going around to the teachers and getting them to finish the song lyrics. Follow me? Alright, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Baby doll. The tone is all wrong. But it's baby, baby, baby.
It is the lyrics.
It's baby, baby, baby.
Yeah. You ready, Miss Nimi?
I am so set. Pie, watermelon sugar, pie, watermelon sugar.
Perfect. Alright, ready?
Okay, I got this. Okay, I just made a playlist on my phone of boy band songs.
So you should know this.
I want it that way.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yes. Which one? Which one did?
Alright, here we go.
Since you've been gone,
You got it!
I can't breathe for the first time.
So
That's not a country song.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Alright. Red light, stop light.
You did!
Yeah?
Yeah!
Nice.
Go.
Good job! Thanks for following along, Blazers. Tune in next week for a new game.
Voice is akin to an angel's choir.
Quite factual, compadre. Speaking of factual, you already know what's next.
Indeed. Let's dive in.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Cam Haynes.
The concept of objectivity and subjectivity, philosophically and existentially speaking, is one of the most interesting concepts I've ever come across. Put it this way. A friend of yours says that a garbage movie like Birdemic is preferred to them over a great movie like Inception. He says, "Oh yeah, I like Birdemic more, but I can recognize that Inception is objectively better." What makes Inception objectively better? What do we use to define what is a better thing without mathematics? Is objectivity simply the definition of what most people would say is better? Is there really such a thing as objectivity when it comes to that definition? Because isn't that just the mass of subjectivity? It's just really interesting to think about. You can even apply it to existence itself. All reality is subjective. The only truth is formula. And then I was like, facts.
Talk about silly. LOL.
That's right, bro. We hope you enjoyed this week's segment of Blazer News, and we remind you to make like the dressing on a cake and
Stay frosty. Peace.
December 6th, 2021 marks the 32nd anniversary of the 1989 massacre of the 14 women at the École Polytechnique in Montreal. The 14 women were the targeted victims of a raging misogynist simply because they identified as women. As Canadians, we often pretend that gender-based violence is not an issue in our country, our province, or our community. We are slow to call it out and identify it for what it really is: a hate crime. The 1989 attack in Montreal is not our first case of gender-based violence, and it certainly is not the last. Throughout the last 18 months or so, a shadow pandemic of violence against women has unfolded, with instances of domestic abuse and gender-based violence soaring. Let's honor the victims of the Montreal massacre and all the other Canadian women affected by gender-based violence by fighting for a safe and equitable world. The time to end violence against women is now. Sarah McLaren, District 4, Near North and Provincial Status of Woman Committee Member.